Oh, holy shit, that looks amazing.
I don't have balls.
I do have OCD.
You want to turn around?
I don't know, should we?
Yes, okay.
She films naked dudes and edits naked dudes. Naked dudes, I said naked dudes 4 times now. Then we go out shoot something and that's pretty much it. So, I have something today that's in here and you obviously have no idea what it is. And why are you so far away? Today, we have a mystery box and there's something really cool in here and you have no idea what it is because you didn't read the title where it's displayed. So, we're going to open this one up and in here we have this really ugly piece of equipment. So, today I just got this camera. Thanks to my friends from Digital Store here in Vienna because they provided this camera plus a couple of lenses for us to test out. Because on paper this camera is pretty nice. I'm a Canon shooter, as we all know, but you can't pass up the specs of this camera for the price, and this is basically everything I need, everything I want. So, in this vlog, whatever we're doing, we're going to test this, get ourselves familiar with it, maybe shoot a little bit. This is not going to be a review. This is not going to be a side-by-side comparison to the C70 we're filming on right now. Although, we will probably talk about what we like and what we don't like, and show some footage of the C70 compared to the FX6. Yeah, that's pretty much the start of the vlog. Damn, that thing is ugly. So right off the bat, like this side handle is fire. I really like that because if you shoot in low angles, you have it like this. If you shoot in medium angles, you have it like this. And if you put it on your shoulder, you have it like this. So this side handle is not looking pretty, but I really like it. And this thing is light. All right, so the first thing I want to do is, since I already got myself familiar with it, I want to rig it up a little bit because, as you all know, I'm not using stock monitors because I'm filming outside. It's bright outside, so I want to attach a 3000 nit 7-inch bright monitor, and I have to use the stock handle, otherwise I don't have any audio ports left, which I really hate about this camera, and that was the first thing that made me not want to buy it at all. But the top handle is actually not that bad. It even has a trigger to start and stop recording and some other cool stuff. So let's see what a monitor on top of this will look like. So as you all might know, I'm using these monitors a lot. Wait, why does it say OC? No, that's not the monitor. Damn it, I'm an idiot, that's the old monitor. Yeah, as you all know, I'm using 7-inch 3000 nit monitors. There's 2 different brands, OC and Swit. Basically the same thing, different firmware. And I attach these to all of my cameras because it makes life so freaking easy if you want to pull focus manually. And you can see a lot on these. Unfortunately, I need a battery now because this one isn't equipped with any D-tap outs. If I were to get this camera though, I would probably put a small micro V-mount battery on the bottom of this camera, or I would get a Sony battery with a D-tap out. But we don't have that right now, so let's just use a regular ass battery. SDI cable, which is one thing I really like about the Sony camera, because it has SDI as well as a full HDMI port, which my Canon C70 does not. So far, this is really unbalanced, but that makes sense because there's a big ass battery in front and nothing on the bottom. So I think if you take this and then put a V-mount on the back, that is probably very well balanced. Ooh, now we can see something. Interestingly enough, we start off with no OCD. OSD. I do have OCD. OSD. So apparently the standard settings of the SDI is just nothing. So I can't go into the menu, I can't change any settings, so we need to put the original monitor on here to change settings. So here we go. Sony menus. I'm not too familiar with Sony menus. I've used some Sony cameras in the past. Never liked it. Okay, so SDI, HD setting code, monitors. Both of these are on. Output format, 1980 is okay. Output display. SDI, here we go. And we can also put it onto HDMI. That's actually pretty cool because now if you do SDI for your camera settings, but you have a monitor for your client and that is routed through HDMI, you can have just a clear image on the HDMI output, but all of the rest in your SDI. So that I really like. Cool. Good job, Sony. Good job. We have peaking, but as you can see, there's no peaking. Because apparently peaking isn't going over SDI either. One thing I found out that I really like is that white balance set button. You just press it once and that looks horrible. Because now everything is green. So let's get rid of this actually. So, ND filters, because that is pretty much the coolest thing on this camera, is plus ND. Holy shit, that was loud. So this is the lowest variable ND. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, so far I like the handling of the camera a lot. If we had this battery here, I think this would be a very well balanced camera. That is still very light. We also have a good option of mounting a shotgun microphone. First impression of this camera, I do like it. The menu isn't as bad as I thought it would be. So now for me the most important part is just the image quality and the workflow. So I'm going to do some side-by-side comparisons. This is not going to be a side-by-side comparison to the Canon C70 now, just in the studio setup, so that I can get a feel for what this actually looks like. And then we'll see each other later.
So hard if you started to film like B-roll shit, you start to move to make it like, or move faster. But if you have documentary, you should be like very stable, not moving. But he keeps moving and then it's cutting. It's so hard if I have to cut it out. It's like always somewhere else.
We do be dancing.
You're in sync.
We are in sync.
So I never liked the Sony menus, but they did something new with this one. So if you press the menu button once, then you get here, which is actually pretty cool with the stock monitor because you have touchscreen and you can just quickly change all the settings. But here you can change the frame rates, you can change a lot of extra stuff really quickly. So that's something I like because you have most of that stuff and it's also pretty big. It's like, you know, it's nice. But if you press the menu button long, then you get to the actual display, actual menu, which still, it's not bad actually, it's okay. Sony has a weird way of just, you know, naming stuff, but overall it looks good. It looks quite alright. So now it all comes down to what does the image look like and how can I handle the files? And that's what we're going to test right now. Ooh, you wanna know something else that's crazy? So on that battery, which is a 100-watt battery on the Canon right now, it shows us 240 minutes when the battery is full. Here, there's a 72-watt battery in there. And I've been filming and testing a lot and I'm not on full capacity, but I'm also on 250. And I've seen that go as high as 330 or something. Apparently the battery life of the Sony is even better than the one on the C70, which I was already very impressed about. So I think if you slap a 100-watt or 98-watt actually micro V-mount battery on here, you can film all day. You can power the monitor, you can power the camera, and maybe you have 2 of these batteries and you can literally film all day. If that is true, that would be also pretty nice. And what happens if I use HDMI and SDI at the same time? I've never tried that before. So hopefully that just turns on and then I'll have an image from both. Seemingly no restrictions so that I can see myself when recording, but now I still need to find false color because this is what I use to expose everything. There is no false color. Okay, I can't see to find false color. Honestly, the image right now looks kind of okay-ish exposed. That looks like a baby diaper bag. Like not only for diapers, but you could put the entire baby in there. Whoop, there it is, my face and my eye. immediately. Okay, so what we do is we put in the ND filter.
Even I need your help.
Yeah, tough luck. So now I'm sitting down again, still finding myself, although we're a little underexposed. Ooh, not looking too bad. Hit the record button, please. It's recording now. So this is where I usually sit. I'm sitting here with my light. That's it. Cut. All right, now we do the same thing with the C70. Now can you go to 2.8? So we have the exact same settings on both. So this is 2.8 on the Canon C70. Cool. So now everything is exactly the same, and I want to watch how either of these look.
A few moments later.
So, first of all, I really do like the ergonomics of the Sony. It's amazing. It's probably one of the coolest camera I've filmed with in a while. And then we were shooting some test comparisons between the C70 and the other Sony camera, and yeah, I didn't like the footage. I'll be honest with you. I never liked Sony footage, I still don't. And we were shooting something upstairs, the weather is shit. So I was just looking at the images, and it feels like the Sony has a lot less dynamic range than the C70. So I looked at the log footage, and it turns out that yes, the Sony does have less dynamic range. So I looked it up on CineD, and they also confirmed that the FX6 probably has around one entire stop less dynamic range. So that's not cool. I don't like that. So we're still going to test the FX6 a little bit more tomorrow when the weather will be better. So tonight I'm going to just chill with the camera a little bit, see what's up. I also found out a couple of other things that just blew my mind that the Sony doesn't have, which again now feels more like a lateral step than a step up. But I will talk to you again tomorrow when we'll actually test the Sony a little bit more in great weather conditions.
How is this not a review again?
This is not a review, this is more vlogging, but we're not doing anything other than just looking at this. And the review will be detailed with actual footage, side-by-side comparisons, structure, better audio, and yes, this is more of a behind the scenes of this review.
Is there gonna be a review then?
Yeah, for sure.
Bloody hell, alright.
Head to the wall, and then you put the trash can to your chest, and then you stand up.
I think you can do that too. The ball.
1, 2, head to the. I might not be able to do it. I'm quite weak. Okay, never mind. This is.
What are you guys doing?
We saw it on the internet. It's like this stuff that women can do.
Making
men
fun
cannot
of him. There it is. I think I found what I actually was looking for. Yeah, something like. Yeah, exactly. That was the one that was looking for. Okay, we try this now.
Alright. Now I'm gonna look like a fool. So I'm not gonna be able to do it. But your elbows need to be like, and then you need to do this. For the blow.
You cannot do it.
Haha! Let's see if I can do it. She can.
No, I cannot do it.
Close enough.
But
Alright.
But I was really close. You heard.
It's eating time
I
now.
want food. What are you guys doing? I want food.
Yeah.
We get food now. I get my insoles and we get food now.
Insult.
The next day.
You have the camera, you have the Sony, I have
I've never used this camera. Should I do
lenses
something?
and batteries.
Definitely.
So we wanted to test the Sony FX6 because it's really nice outside, and then I got a last minute job offer for Red Bull tomorrow morning. Turns out you need to be PCR tested because vaccination is not enough for this. And I'm not PCR tested, so now I need to quickly go to somewhere that I can get a PCR test. That I'm getting the results tomorrow. And then we're trying to still test this camera. So let's go.
3 hours later.
I've successfully done the PCR test, and weirdly enough, there is one piece of equipment that apparently I don't have but need for the job tomorrow, and that is a wireless handheld microphone for the reporter interview, which is in German apparently called a hand cucumber. Handgurke, which I've never heard before. Anyway, so there is a rental place still open on a Saturday night, so that's where we're going right now to pick up that piece of equipment. So I successfully got the microphone. Unfortunately, they didn't have a dead cat for it, so I hope it's not going to be very windy tomorrow. We still have a little bit of light, so now let's just head over to some location where we can test the Sony and compare it to the C70, because we won't have tomorrow apparently. So tonight it is. Let's go. I think it's already too dark anyway to really test the camera, because I wanted to test the dynamic range and you for some reason opened your window.
Oh.
7 minutes it is to go somewhere, or just climb up to one of these buildings here. I know you would like that.
I
Wouldn't you?
love it.
Seriously, we could actually. Could we just go up there?
We could. You want to turn around?
I don't know, should we?
Yeah, fuck it.
What are we doing?
We might climb up that building. That looks like
Empty.
we can go there, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. But
Yep.
yep.
Up the stairs. There's a gate,
I
but
saw it.
Highly illegal, but whatever.
who cares, mate?
All right, let's get arrested.
Go. Let's trespass.
I don't know if you even see anything from above, but
So if police comes, I will run.
Wow.
And then you.
oh, it's always the Peruvian guy.
True.
Oh.
I told you there was a gate.
But we can't fly.
Yeah, exactly. Just can you grab this? You see?
Scared for my pants, I feel like they're gonna rip.
They're gonna let it rip like a Beyblade.
Oh my god, it hurt! I don't have balls, but it really fucking hurt.
Quick before someone notices.
Well, there's still enough light, so I need an ND filter, so that's good, I guess.
First time you did something illegal, I always want to climb up shit, and then he's like, no!
This is bad influence.
I'm scared of heights!
Like even the orange sunset on this camera looks yellow.
So what do we do? Film each other.
Yes.
That was the plan all along. Just about to put it in there.
If you were to have a iPhone 13, you could try the cinematic mode.
I would not have an iPhone 13. I would have an iPhone 13 Pro Max.
Alright, big flex, huh?
Okay, so now we're going to film her side by side with two cameras to see a difference. So
We're gonna do the same thing we did yesterday.
yes, 2.8, ISO 800, and some kind of ND.
I'm at 4.
You look beautiful, the two of you.
All right, do something. Poke a stick at her. Do something.
No, continue. That's what we do. We bounce to the left and right.
Oh wait, you on 16? Oh wait, you in 24?
Yeah, at 50. And you do stuff. Like
Do stuff. I look into different cameras.
Bounce it out like we always do.
all right, that is crazy though. Like it's finding your eye when you're wearing sunglasses.
Go high. If I go up, it still finds it.
Yes.
Yes.
That's cool. Let's try it again.
Nope.
You fucked up.
Maybe without him in the back.
Yeah, it was...
Alright, now I'm filming her and you me filming her and the camera and everything.
Okay.
Focus, bitch! Does anybody else wants to film with this camera a little bit?
What is it set up to?
To film.
What?
So funny.
Oh wow. That is your eye.
It does, it's amazing, right? Model now.
Okay, do model.
Oh yeah, model. Turns out I'm not a model.
I want a beautiful model.
Thank you. Can we
Against
both
the
film
wall?
her against the wall? I actually like that shot. I'm going to film him.
You reckon that if a police officer comes by, they will think that I will jump?
Probably.
That's a big fall.
Please stop that. I like you too much. Please don't jump.
I need you too much. Please don't jump. Looks nice. Yes, it looks nice in real life. Doesn't look nice on the camera for some reason.
That's just sad.
Finds your face even from the side when you're completely underexposed. That's weird.
Eyebrows, mate.
Initially, I actually wanted to try the camera in a more of a documentary style with a shotgun microphone because that's kind of what I really like this camera for. For some reason, this shotgun holder doesn't fit any of my microphones. Like I have a couple of different XLR microphones, headphone jack microphones, and this is way too big. I don't know what to put in here. So we couldn't do that. So we also have a good option of mounting a shotgun microphone. It still looks like the dynamic range on the Canon C300 is just a lot more, especially in these contrasty situations. So again, I can't really test this camera too much tomorrow because I have a job for Red Bull. But I will make a decision very soon, and I will do a comparison video of the Canon C70 versus the Sony FX6 for my limited testing. And I will also give you my opinion if I'm going to switch to Sony or if I'm going to stay with #Team Canon. Should we end the vlog here? It's like just a short vlog.
Yeah.
And then go eat.
Sure, why not? Just like... Oh my god, that was almost a crash. People
All right. Yeah, yes, we get it. Just honk 3 times more and then he'll just do a backflip in this car. So unfortunately we didn't really have a lot of time to fully test the Sony FX6 because we're really busy. There's lots of stuff going on, which is a good thing, but I will still give you my opinion of this camera. Also, if I'm going to buy 1 or 2 and a couple of Sony lenses, because I am impressed by the camera, but there's also some things that I don't like about it. There will be more content on the channel, so hit the like button because it really helps the channel grow. Subscribe for more. Holy shit, that looks amazing. Look at the... So yes, so what I wanted to say is hit the like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you on the next one. Lots more content coming. Appreciate every one of you. And we're going to get food now because I only had breakfast and it's pretty late now. See you.
We're really stupid. The door was literally open. No break-in needed.
Well, it looked kind of cool though.
Yeah, y'all crackers felt like badasses, don't you?
Yeah, we did. Like one of these.
Yeah, we need to close it again. I mean, come on, you're definitely new at trespassing.